Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today I'm going to show you a fun way, or an easy way I should say, to do a reflection or mirror image, they call it. I call it the reflection. But you see my reflection are perfect. I show many different ways, like to do with the tape and different way, but I think this one here, it's super easy. So let's get started with, I'm going to show you the full card there, the full image. So right now I get 3.5 by 4 3/4. That's my image. And by the way, the reflection is going to be using with wax paper, just plain cheap wax paper. First thing we want to do, our stamp our goose here in early espresso, and we have to let it dry so it don't smear at all. And I thought I prepared that, but I didn't. So let's stamp that about right here. Okay. Now we will do this the sunset first. So that what I done, I took a post-it note, and I use for this one, I used the 1 3/8 circle punch, and I just went about 3/4 way. See, it's not all the, so you're gonna save this piece, that's very important, and you're gonna need this piece too. So let's, and then you're gonna stamp again on post-it note that I got here. You're going to stamp the goose again and cut it out, because we're going to be masking this. Masking, it's when you cover your image, so then we can stamp on top and it won't damage or sponge, whatever. We want to take about where you're going to have the line of the water and the sky to cut off. So I'm going to go about here. So I'm going to put this, so this is going to be about my line right here. So you see that, don't know if it's straight there. We're going to make it straight. Here we go. Oops. So that's going to be about my line. I'm going to need another paper. I tried to slow down the process here. So we, my early espresso, it's very dry. If not, it's going to smear. So we're going to use Daffodil Delight. We're doing the sunset first. So I'm using the Daffodil Delight, and I'm using a dauber. I'm going to just sponge. And then hold on your goose there and go down, because the sunset, it's just going down and you get that reflection there in the water. And I'm going to go a little bit down here, not much here, just a little bit. See my brown, it's not all the way. Okay, now I'm going to go right here. Now I'm going to take a pumpkin pie. I won't re-ink. I just need a little bit. I'm just going to head a little bit darker here. Now I'm going to go back on my Daffodil Delight. Here we go. So now this corner, it's not quite. Here we go. Now we got our sunset done. Now we will remove this part, and remember this well, about 3/4 of the circle there, that's the same size than this. We're going to cover this, so then we won't get our blue on top of this. Never mind the bottom, that's okay, because it's going to be the reflection in the water. So now I see maybe I should have a little bit more right here. Okay. Now we go, oops, I want to make sure this stay there though. We're going to use this here, because I want a line to cut the sky and the water. And if you don't put the paper, it's just blend together. So we're going to put that piece of paper, and it's going to really have a full line for the horizon. So I'm going to put that about right here. And now this is Pool Party on the top. And I'm just going to go sideways here. Not sideways, but I'm not doing a circle motion because I just want to blend my sky. And then I'm going to go a little bit darker there. Okay, now it's time to remove this and come right here. I want to have about straight line here. There we go. So you see I'm pressing kind of bit of art, so that's why you want to make sure that your early espresso it's dry completely. Okay, that should be good for my sky. Let's remove this and voila. You see here I get a tiny bit of the white there. What I'm going to do is just come here and blend a bit. Here we go. Now we're going to do the water. The water I'm going to use Marina Mist. Very much darker. And I'm going to take this again, put it right there. Okay, now it's Marina Mist. Don't worry if you go on top of the yellow, because it's just a reflection. It's not the sun itself. Okay, I'm going to remove this. Oh, was too short there. Let's go there here again. You want to make sure you don't have, you know, a white line. Here we go. And then I'm going to come right here. I want to make sure I'm right on my line. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to take my daffodil here. Blend it a little bit. That's it. Okay, now we're going to do the bottom here. And the water, I'm not worried that it's all equally perfect. I get the line, and that's what I want, because I think the water, you get reflection and all that. Okay, now we're ready to do our masking. Not masking, but our mirror image or reflection. What I'm going to do, it's wash my stamp. If you use early espresso, I had one made with early espresso. Did I toss it out? I think I got it right in my trash. Here we go. I didn't sponge it, but you see it's way too dark for my mirror image or my reflection. I think I need a little bit lighter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use crumb cake. And this is the wax paper. Most of the time the wax paper, you get one side that it's more shiny than the other. I'm using the side that it's more shiny. And this is crumb cake. So you're going to stamp on the shiny part here of the crumb cake. Just stamp this. Take this. And now, whoops, we're going to put that right here. You can see through it. Put that down and rub with your fingers. So that's going to transfer the ink for your mirror image or your reflection. Remove this. Now remember, we masked this here. Now we're going to remove that. See how bright it is? I just use, I didn't bring it with, let me grab it. I got Cajun Craze and Sarasan. So I use my Sarasan. I just use my dauber. It's no fancy coloring on this one at all. I'm not even re-ink it. It was already ink on it. A little bit of Cajun here. Et voila, my friend. Now you get your perfect reflection. Now for the birthday one, what I done, I used the Happy Birthday. Where did I put it? Right here. I used the Happy Birthday in what it's called, and many more stamp set. Again, I use early espresso. Whoops, make sure you put it on the right side. Gonna stamp that right here. And then I'm gonna wash it again. And now I'm going to use my crumb cake. And stamp on it. And we're going to reverse it. So you even get your shadow on your happy birthday. Voila, my friend. This is it, how to do the reflection with wax paper. Hope you enjoy my presentation or my card today. Till next time, happy stamping, my friends.